first day back from Punta Cana. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about commercial gyms. So when I was down there, they had a resort gym. I'd say I've probably been doing this maybe a year, something like that. But in that year, I've never used a commercial gym. I have a little home basement gym that I'm slowly kind of building. So when I got down there, I had the opportunity to use, I guess we'll call it a commercial gym. Nothing like back home. It was very small. Cool equipment though. So some of the pros and the cons of a commercial gym. Obviously the first thing I said, really cool equipment. I was pretty much in heaven with all the different machines they had, all the different weight they had, all the free weights they had. That shit was pretty dope. One of the cons, a bunch of people, right? I got lucky. I would go around 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. It was usually empty when I would get there. There might be 1, 2 people. So you're not really waiting for shit. You're not really in the way of anything. But as the day would go, sometimes I would stay later if it was, if I was doing mainly full body shit. Normally I don't do that back home. I got my set days on arms, chest, back, whatever. But there I was just I was eating like dog shit, right? You're on vacation. The 80-20 rule kind of goes out the window when you're on vacation. So I was just trying to do full body workouts as much as possible. I think I went 6 out of the 7 days, maybe. No, 5. Yeah, 5 out of the 7 days I was there. Just to try to burn off some of the junk and bullshit that I was eating. Side note, Punta Cana, horrible fucking food. Resort was beautiful. Water was awesome. Ocean, awesome. When it came down to the food, not very tasty food. Very hit or miss. I will say the steak was awesome. So I was hitting all my proteins, right? I was eating a lot of steak, chicken. The eggs were fucking horrendous, which is terrible because that's one of my main go-tos. I did, however, bring my creatine, and Custom didn't give me any shit with that. They let me take it right through. I was taking my creatine daily. But yeah, food-wise, I guess it was probably good that I was more of on a cut, because trying to eat 3,500 calories of even junk in Punta Cana would have been hard because the food just wasn't great. But pros and cons, yeah. So I can't imagine being at like a commercial gym here back home, because I would say the third day I was there, it got kind of packed into the gym, and you're waiting. You're waiting for your machines. And I don't like to work out that way. Not knocking anybody who goes to a commercial gym, because there's fucking a gazillion machines. So the odds of you waiting, I'm not really sure. But I would hate to be right in the thick of it. And I lock the fuck in. I put my music in, I lock in. I just want to go to the next thing that I have planned in my head of what I'm doing. So waiting would be a huge problem. Pro-wise, no one bothers you. I will say that. You think that if you're going to go to the gym, people are going to be talking your ear off. At least down there, it wasn't like that. Everybody was locked the fuck in on their own thing, doing their own thing. I was able to record a little bit there. I think there might have been 1 or 2 people in the gym when I was doing that, and they didn't seem to mind. Now, I see a bunch of videos where people are bringing huge fucking tripods and all that kind of shit, and they're recording their workouts, and they're getting pissed when they have their tripod 15 feet from them and someone walks in front of them or in front of the tripod and they're throwing a fucking fit. That's bullshit. You're in a fucking public gym, okay? Do not get pissed off if someone walks in front of your fucking video, especially if it's 15 feet from you and you're trying to record whatever bullshit you're doing. Don't fucking be that guy or girl. And a lot of the girls will record themselves doing whatever workout they're doing and get mad if a guy's looking at them even though they're in fucking underwear. They might as well be in underwear. And a guy's looking at their beautiful ass, right? And then they'll throw that video up and put, look at this creep looking at me, when that's what the fuck you're there for. That's what you're doing. Like, we're not stupid. Any fucking way. I was the only dope recording, but I was doing it for the channel. So, would I go to a commercial gym here? Yeah, probably. I have a Planet Fitness by me. I was never in there, but I got a couple buddies that go there and talk about how the machines are definitely up to par. Working at home, I only have one pulley machine so far. The rest is free weights, and I have a bike / elliptical. So getting to use all those different machines that I was using in the video was awesome. I'd kill to do that. The problem is I don't want to go and have 200 people sound like a school cafeteria, waiting in line if you have to wait for a machine, and just skipping that machine and going to something else and then go. I'm very particular in, like, I don't know how I do things, but yeah. So Punta Cana, gym aside, was very fun. Not only was the gym a good workout for me, the amount of walking we did, the fucking ocean, the waves were vicious. So, I mean, we're in the ocean, you know, for 3 hours, just getting fucking pummeled by waves. Anybody who's been in the ocean understands the strength in your legs it takes just to keep your ass up. But a ton of fun and a good workout. It did give me the itch now that I'm back one full day. It did give me the itch to want to go to a commercial gym, just from an equipment standpoint, to be able to use all of that. But, you know, I'm going to continue to try and build the home gym because I like the convenience and comfort of my own home. If I want to go down there ass naked and fucking work out, I don't. But if I wanted to, I could. I haven't seen any kind of... There was power lifters in there my third day there. But they weren't like... You know, they weren't ego lifting. They weren't doing anything like that. They were just big fucking dudes in there putting it in. But I have seen videos of ego lifters at gyms where maybe you're curling, you know, 120 or whatever you're curling. And they, you know, they see that. Now they got to go and, you know, bench 400 and make a huge scene out of it. I've seen videos like that. It's fucking stupid. Don't ego lift. One more thing I will say about, and maybe I'm wrong, about commercial gyms. Vin, maybe you can touch on this more because you've been to a bunch of commercial gyms. So here at home, my pulley system isn't the straight weights, you know, the stacked lifting weight. Mine isn't like that. Mine's free weights. So I stack my free weights on the side of my pulley and pull. Well, at that gym that I was at, and many commercial gyms aren't like that. You know, they have the slide panel weights all stacked on each other. No fucking way is that weight real. I'm not saying it's fake weight. What I'm saying is 50 pounds on those, I'm willing to bet is 30 pounds, maybe even less. At home, I don't curl 100. I don't curl 120. I just don't. I don't lift for power. I don't lift for strength. At that gym, I'm curling 100, no problem. No problem. At home, I don't incline heavy. I incline 100 fucking pounds. At that gym, I can incline 200 like I've been doing it for 10 years. So I don't know what that is all about, but I will say you can at least find your weight. So just know if you're inclining at home 100 pounds and you go to that gym and you put it on 100 and you're almost fucking throwing the weight, you didn't just get suddenly stronger in a day. Don't think you just turned into the Hulk overnight. Just understand that weight is much different than the free weights. So just go up to 200, you know, or whatever your weight is. Go up 150, you know, hit that, see what that feels like. Still feeling like, it doesn't feel like home. That doesn't feel like what I'm used to. Go another 50. That's what I did. And when I hit the 200, I'm like, okay, that feels like the 100 at home. Or when I was curling, when I got to 100, that felt more closer to the 50 that I would maybe normally do at home, right? Same with triceps. You know, I'm doing tricep pull downs at home with what, 30 pounds, 40 pounds. There, you know, you can put that fucker on 60 and you're banging out 10 reps fairly easy. So I will say that just the machine weight seemed very off to me, but at least there was a bunch of levels where you can find your comfort zone. The free weights there, the dumbbells almost felt heavier, you know. Maybe mine are cheap dumbbells and aren't as heavy, I don't know, but the dumbbells there definitely felt, all the free weights there felt up to par, maybe even a little bit more. Just the machines. So keep that in mind when you're going to the gym. I don't know if that's how all commercial gyms are, because this is the only one that I've been into, but I'm curious to go to one just to kind of see if I'm still inclined 200 pounds, because I shouldn't be. So keep that in mind.